Picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the BYU Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, the Cougars head coach told me before the game, this team has really started to find its identity during this stretch. This win streak has got them confident and fired up. The recent climb into the top 15 reflects just how much confidence they've built over the last few weeks, and they now believe the college football playoff is within their grasp. They have got to keep performing and executing at a high level, and it all starts today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the ball's ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Quick give. It's Martin. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Let's talk just for a second about BYU. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
But you got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Miles is way ahead. There he goes. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, BYU. Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for room. It's Bishop. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big 1st down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Wants to throw one first. Throws for the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Using his legs, it's Bishop. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. The extra point here would tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Sells to fake. Buys time to his left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He's loose down the left side. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Changing the routes with his receivers. From the gun, it's Martin. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Lowers those pads. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Martin. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Fires to the big fella, and they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Martin. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wideout. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The run inside. It's Martin. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They'll ride him again. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And they decided to go for it. They decided to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
He breaks a tackle, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Makes the grab. It's Bishop. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Really nice job by the running back setting up that angle route. He's making it look like he's running to the flat, and then he puts his foot in the ground, cuts back across the defender's face, and makes himself an easy target for the quarterback.
7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Look out! Turning it on! Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on 2nd and short.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Vols are moving quickly down the field. Drops back on 1st down. Moving out to the right. Going to try to get it himself. At the 20, he's got space. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off.
Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator.
Touchdown, Tennessee. And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30. He's at the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars. And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of score.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. On the return, it's Dodson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a crease, it's Bishop. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Caught in the backfield, it's Staley. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass, now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Runs through a tackle. He's past the marker. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. In the red area, it's Martin. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to establish the run. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterback sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
So a quick timeout called by the offense, and if they move efficiently, they might have opportunity to run a play and stop the clock again. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback signaling to his guys. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Coming to the line for 2nd and goal, and what will be the last play of the quarter. To the air, it's Bachmeier. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with Arizona taking on the number 21 team, the Vanderbilt Commodores.
BYU will try to put it deep to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. He's got 93 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Volunteers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. At the 45 on his way. All by himself down the middle. All the way. Touchdown Volunteers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. So this 2nd half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Long way to go on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Martin. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Pass to 6. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Martin. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all fourth downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter fourth down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Plowing ahead on fourth down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
and you practice these situations nowadays, you know you're going to go for it on fourth most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident, you're ready to rock and roll, and they get the first down.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
In the backfield, it's Martin. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Looking for the marker. Not gonna make it. And the 4th down gamble backfires.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. On the run, it's Bishop. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man, is he having a day for the Big Orange, already over 150 yards.
Yeah, and showing you a little bit of everything, Reese. I mean, he can break tackles, he can make you miss. He's doing it all for this offense, and I would continue to feed him, and I guarantee you the Orange fans are going nuts.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Motion from the wide receiver. On play action. Oh, pressure's coming. Right side, it's Jackson. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back.
Number 97, set to kick off.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big...
He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Under pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Touchdown, BYU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ballgame and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Looking for the 2-point try. Moving the pocket, it's Bachmeier. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he makes the catch. It's a deuce. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short as teams want to make their move in the rankings. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter.
Number 89, set to kick this one away.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. So first down will open up the final period. On the ground, it's Bishop. There he goes. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Just feeds the running back. There's some room. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Tennessee. Once he got some room, it was over. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. He's looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Coming out with it, it's Buckmeyer. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin. Trying to get behind the defense. Upstairs to make the catch. Across midfield, down to the 41-yard line is a huge play as this offense rolling. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking for space. It's Bishop. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Rush is on. He's going to run it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Staley. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm fine.
Makes a grab and room to run. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Sends it back in motion. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Bishop. Across the 25, he's got room. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Fresh center downs going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, this jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We've got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step one.
Second down to the air. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't. He'll take a deep shot here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Second and long here. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it way down the field. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 3rd. Fires deep toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This
deep shot for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Volunteers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the catch, and he's free. Smashes through the tackle. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Bachmeier. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarter.
He tries to take the top off. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They get the W, and with that